if you go back to the start of the Florencio Files, you really get to see me learning what Florencio is, not who, what Florencio is. Like, I didn't really understand. I was just like, oh, this is the guy who came up with the silly Nexus recall rush. Like, cool, yeah, I'll cast some of his games. Like, why not? And then like you see me slowly comprehending what I'm watching through the first few episodes and like going, what even is happening? Like, it's so confusing. All right, guys. One more episode here of the Florencio Files. Down here in the bottom right-hand side in the red, it's Tolgak. That sounds like something you'd nickname like a bunch of mucus that you've spit up, like or you know like a golly where you're and like it comes out, but one that you're really proud of, and then like it has a little face on it and it starts talking to you. I feel like that would be called Tolgak. You'd be like, holy shit, and it's like, hey buddy, wow, you made a gigantic blob here. Wow, you just gave birth to me, and you're like, holy shit, you're speaking to me, and it's like, yeah, my name's Tolgak, and you're like, what? This is strange. So that's what Tolgak sounds like to me. Could also be like a goblin name. Goblins' names usually sound like boogers as well, I would say. Up here in the top left, representing Sewerville, it's Florencio. Florencio has like 36 different accounts on every single server, for those of you who don't know. And I love this. He always knows where the depot's vision goes to. It's like, just. And then he's like, and he hangs around, he's like, oh, this is just a normal probe coming in to scout. Oh, what are you up to? I just want to look around your base. And the other one comes in and, oh, starts a cannon a bit far back, and there we go. He's going to start a cannon down there, another cannon there. Tolgak, you better react quick. What are you going to do, buddy? What are you going to do? I don't think he's realized. I think, Tolgak, 3 SCVs. I don't think that's going to cut it, man. Uh-oh, that depot's exposed. No extra depot going down yet. Is he going to go for he's going to go factory. Okay, he's going to go factory. He'll need another gas up, and he needs to stop cannons getting up on the high ground. And he's going to get supply blocked. That depot is going to go down so quickly. I don't even know if he'll get a second marine started in time, guys. Keep your eyes on this depot and that supply count. He might not even get a chance. He's got to queue up another marine right now. Queue up another marine. Queue up the marine. Yeah, no. He's going to be supply blocked. Oh, he's in Dicktown. The marine's not on hold position. Oh. What did I just press? Same observing as last episode. Pig once again needs to go back into his settings and figure out what he's pressing accidentally. He's accidentally mishitting a button on his keyboard. Okay, I think, that cannon gets cancelled. The drilly boy's here, just out of range of those cannons. Oof. Oh, the marines, he's still not building more marines. He's still supply blocked. He's not taking more gas. If he can get rid of the probe, maybe. Oh, takes a cannon shot. This one marine, his name is Gary the Marine. And guess what? Another pylon's down. Those are going to be powered. You need to get the hell out of there, Gary. Gary, run. Uh-oh. Billy Bob, Joel, and oh god, and Mr. Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds goes down. Billy Bob and Joel are all still there. They're going to go back to mining. They're like, I don't want none of this shit. Oh my god, he cancels before another marine pops. There's a goddamn zealot in here. He doesn't have any fighting units. The marine's like, yeah, I'm Gary the Marine, and I'm defending this base. Real vote of confidence. The SCVs definitely aren't pissing themselves when the one dude with a gun speaks like that. Good job, Gary. Thanks. Really good confidence. Oh, don't go and fight the cannons, you psychopath, Gary. There is a cyclone on the way. Finally, some reinforcements are coming. Gary staring down 2 9-foot-tall dudes with goddamn lightsaber hands, and Gary gets chopped in half. I have heard Terran sushi tastes quite good. Protoss apparently don't need it for food, as they do photosynthesize like plants, but they'll always take an opportunity just for the flavor. They like the experience. A couple of drilly boys, yeah, a couple of tasty SCVs as well. Do barely survive the cyclone saving the day there, but a bit of marine sushi does get made. Behind this, of course, the double gas is on the way. Remember, guys, Florencio never efficiently transitions, and he's, oh god, is this the new Florencio expansion? Okay, he puts on gas. Is this the new flow expansion? Not the corner, it's next to the corner. The ultimate mind game. I like it. Another zealot comes in, takes out, oh god, he gets 3 SCVs. What a Chad. He says, I didn't even care if I die, man. I'll get resurrected in a dragoon's body or an immortal or some shit. Meanwhile, this cyclone, he's like, oh, lock on and stay out of range. The cannon's like, why don't you come closer? I've got a secret to tell you. The cyclone's like, I'm not gonna fall for that, man. That's a really silly trick, dude. No. Cannon's like, no, seriously, it's really important. Come closer. I'll tell you a secret. These cyclones and marines, unfortunately for Florencio, are not stupid. They saw what happened to Gary. They saw what happened to Billy, Bob, and Joel in the mineral line. They're like, no, look, the time of the redneck Terran defense is over. I'm gonna build a command center. I got 2 factories up. I'm making lots of cyclones. We're back in control of this game. We're getting rid of the contain. Not even that far behind in workers. This is an absolutely salvageable position. And remember, guys, normally when we cast Florencio in PvT, the Terran is down at like 1/3 of his SCVs from the start of the game. This is gonna be really tough. Flo doesn't have any tech out yet. He's already having a cannon and battery up his main. He's got 2 Stargates on the way down here, so I think he's gonna go Tempests. Cyclones though, especially if they get Magfield, not too bad against that. Now, Mass Cyclone on the other hand though, might be a little bit questionable. Very good, but very fragile. Very high damage, but very fragile units. Now, I really want to see him try and break this ramp. It's always a good idea to run up Florencio's ramp. For those of you who don't know, if you've ever had a paranoid neighbor who has like 6 dogs that will literally eat your face off if you get anywhere near them, yeah, Florencio's base is like that guy's property. Don't step on it. Like, he won't even ask questions. He's always sitting on the porch with a goddamn sawn-off shotgun. You're like, why do you have a sawn-off shotgun? He's like, oh, well, normally when I just use a regular shotgun, I get too much of the blast straight into the torso and it kills them too quickly. My name's Florencio. I like to only hit them with partial blast, maximum spread, so I can kind of maim multiple people at once. Without really having to aim too well. And then I can slowly finish them off by dragging them into my cellar, hanging them up, and, you know, having a little bit of torture. Tolgak, I don't think, knows about Florencio because he didn't scout for the cannon rush. So I think this might be his first experience with the sick bastard here. And you can also tell because he's like, oh, he's on 1 base. That's okay. I've got him contained. I'm on 2. Oh, Tolgak. Oh, the sweet innocence that players have their first time playing Florencio. They're like, it's 2 base versus 1, I'm winning. Little do they know that there is an alpha of Chads already waiting. That's right, 2 Chad Rays, the most alpha of units, and there's going to be a second alpha. That's a double alpha of Chads with shield batteries. Now, to be fair, pretty bad versus Cyclones if the Cyclones are microed half decently, but there's no mag field, and Tolgak's getting a bit confused, man. He's like, I'm swapping my add-ons around and shit. I got Mass Cyclone, but I didn't make the upgrade that makes them good. Oh no, the shield battery barely survives. The double alpha of Chads. There's no transition behind this, guys, but this base is up and mining. Florencio has a big economy. Oh, he aligns the piss beams. The streams are crossing. They never watch Ghostbusters. They don't even care. Ah, the starport goes down before the cloak can even be finished. The lock-ons go down. No mag field, though. If mag field was done, all of those void rays would be dead, but instead we have a couple of bruises on the Chads, but their trust funds are complete, their shields are recharged, they get bailed out of that dicey situation, and Tolgak's like, unupgraded Marines, and I guess I should build more Cyclones, but he still doesn't have mag field. Oh, they come in again, that factory, very heavily wounded. Oh, the Cyclones take a few hits, but oh my god, one of the Chads does get snapped. There's only 3 Cyclones left. Meanwhile, 3 Chads still standing. There's even cannons here, you disgusting, disgusting sewer mermaid. And once again, pissing on his opponent's buildings. Whether he's Protoss or Zerg, never misses an opportunity to really insult his opponent by taking a whiz on him. Is there a Terran equivalent of pissing on your opponent, guys? I feel like that's landing a barracks in their base and building a marine. That's like the closest you can get, right? Whereas you've got Corruptor P, you've got Void Ray P. What does Terran have that's like the equivalent of P? Peeing on a mule cooldown? Yeah, like there's similar BM things you can do and funky things. There's nothing that's quite as visually peeing on your opponent, right? Bit of a shame. Bit of a shame. Cyclones here still without magfield. He's still massing Cyclone and now 3 starports. Tolgak's idea of a composition, not the most normal thing. Oh, one of the Cyclones gets snapped. Good pullback on the one that's been locked on. Now, oh, these 2, the alpha of Chads. Oh, they're like, we'll take one for the team. And they even get out of there to live another day. Oh my God. This is insane, dude. These Chads just will not go down. There's more of them just coming. It's going to be Tempests up soon. And we're still looking at really fragile, unupgraded Cyclones and Vikings. Tolgak! Somebody take this man to a Wikipedia page and explain what Magfield does. Tolgak. I feel like Cyclone's really good versus the Void Rays if they can actually get that upgrade. Mass Viking will do okay. So the problem for Flo is he hasn't really swapped into a different composition yet. Like no Psystorm on the way or anything like that. And as good as Tempests will be, The Vikings and the Cyclones will do a big damage. Still no mag field. I'm so upset right now, guys. You can tell as well when you're facing it because there's no red laser pointers coming out. If the Cyclones have laser pointers, you know they have the mag field upgrade. Tempests are on the way and they're just going to start picking away at him. Oh, no, Tolgak! What are you doing? 2 Cyclones go forward and just get slapped. Oh my God. Oh. Stop it. No, Tolgak, don't. You can't kite that, buddy. Oh, Tolgak's in full panic mode right now. Gets a few lock-ons, but like, yeah, it just loses vision. It immediately breaks. And these Tempests are like, hey, buddy, come over here. Come over here. I know you guys didn't believe my cannon friends before, but we've got a secret. Just come over here. Come, yeah, come closer. Come closer. More Tempests on the way back there as well. Oh my God, what are we doing with my camera? Sorry guys, I'm drunk today. Been drinking a lot of vodka this morning. Oh, one of the Tempests goes down. Tolgak's like, I will come over there. I will. Snaps the Tempest. Unfortunately, double alpha of Chads come forward and do insane damage. Oh my God. So much shit going down. And another Chad falls. Another Chad bites the dust. The Viking count getting very low. The good pullbacks from Florencio. Oh my God, he's actually microing this like a goddamned god. And you know why? That's because he's a goddamn Thundershaft. That's clearly not Florencio microing that. That's right. He's tossed the Xbox controller to Neeb. You could tell by the way those Void Rays were moving in and out of lock-on range, breaking vision, coming back in. This is clearly Neeb with the Xbox controller. Florencio's had his turn on the Guac. He's just snacking away. He's got a couple of beautiful friggin' corn chips. He's got some Guac. He's sitting there and he's like, why do you keep clicking so much, Neeb? And Neeb's like, are you gonna micro back and forth? You're gonna break the lock-ons, get in out, pull back. He's microing his goddamn heart out. The Thundershaft here just showing immensely clean micro, but that's a lot of anti-air damage. The Viking count's almost gone though. The shield battery's out of energy. One Tempest does go down. Flo's there, he says, I wouldn't have let that happen. I would have won without losing a unit. Neeb's like, you're a friggin' idiot, Florencio. You would have lost like 26 units. I know you're my roommate and we're friends, but you unironically thinking you're better than me at StarCraft is really getting on my nerves. You know I'm like a 4-time WCS champion, right? You know I was the first player who won a tournament on Korean soil, a non-Korean player in 20 years, right? You know I'm one of the best players in the history of StarCraft. Florencio's like, yeah, I know, but I'm the best. Neeb's like, nah! Throws the controller back to Florencio, and you can see here Florencio trying to imitate the pullbacks. He's doing his best Neeb impersonation. Not quite as clean, but at this point, there's no units left. Flo looks over at Neeb, he says, see, I didn't lose any Tempests, did I? Neeb says, I already killed all of his Vikings and Cyclones, and you're an idiot. Florencio's like, nah man, it's fine. It's fine, I'm actually just better than you. One day you'll embrace it. I'm the better man, I don't need to drive the point home. I'm clearly better at StarCraft than you. Neeb has a vein throbbing on the side of his forehead, but it's okay. Florencio's guac is ever so tasty, and so it is all fine. There's one thing that calms down your rage. Sitting on a beanbag, watching the sewer mermaid in action, and snacking on some guac. Those of you who are new to the Florencio Files, this here is what we call the Florencio post-mortem. It's where, it's not that he's looking for what slayed his opponent, it's that he's chopping his opponent into tiny pieces, slicing him up, storing them in little Ziploc bags, and putting them in his freezer for later. He's just making sure that he can savor the moment over the next few months as he ventures into discovering fine dining. And yes, there is a secret ingredient in the guac. Neeb doesn't know it. Florencio hasn't really been upfront about it, about why it tastes so good. There's a sort of salty element to it. It's because, yes, there is desiccated corpse of your salty as fuck opponents that Florencio puts in there. It's kind of gross, it's disgusting. But you know what? Neeb's been eating it for months, and apparently it tastes good. So there we go. Florencio just dices up the corpse a little bit. Saves that one for later. GG, well played, you disgusting piece of shit. I love you. I love you and I hate you at the same time. GG, mate.